I would like to explain briefly this screen, which is one patent related to mind reading device on 1976. The abstract of this technology skill says that the method of sensing brain wave at a position remote from the subject whereby electromagnetic signal of different frequency are simultaneously transmitted to the brain of the subject in which the signal interfere with one another to yield a waveform which is modulated by the subject brain wave. So in the US, the mind reading device was developed in 1976. Patent number is 3,951,134. Also, the voice that we received through voice-to-scale device or implanted by assailant are including the content which we received mind control or we are trapped. Maybe the assailant tried to appeal their own existence by implying. This method often can be used by some powerful persons. Now, I'd like to introduce typical and gloomy harassment by using mind reading. Many people around me are assailants of gang stalking because my damage includes street theater. For example, when I started to work in one company, some assailants moved in the same company and started to spread rumor of lie about me. Also, some persons try to imply my private things because they believe I don't realize mind reading damage. Many people already know this mind reading technology, but they don't know mind control and voice-to-scale, except for core assailant. This is also their strategy. Additionally, my boss holds the meeting in the working place in order to do harassment to me. In the meeting, some persons imply my thinking, which I thought during the business time. Also, my private things and my secret. Also, I receive mind control. If I sit down next to the lady, the transmission of voice and mind control makes me to think of eroticism. I try to endure not to be read this mind control. This mind control is really strong, so I sweat a lot. I often twist my arm in order to focus on this pain, so my arm often has bruises. Actually, my current university is the same situation, so that my arms often have a bruise. This thinking is also read by others, so that the chairperson starts to imply its thinking. The assailant transmits the voice to my skull, then I raise his voice in my brain. As a result, others think that this opinion is from my brain and my thinking. This method can be used for other situations. For example, when I keep along with an ordinary person who is not assailant, the assailant must interrupt the relationship between me and a friend because the assailant wants me to be isolation. Therefore, they also use the same method that the assailant tries to control my mind and transmit the voice to my skull. This control and the voice must be related to bad things of friends. So the assailant make me to think bad things about friends, but this is not my opinion and my thinking, but assailant's opinion. However, the friend thinks that I thought bad things about him. As a result, our relationship is collapsed. After that, this friend sometimes started to assist the assailant to the harassment for me. This method is often used by assailants. More coward method is that the assailant directly transmits the voice as my thinking to the friend or others around me. In this case, I cannot deal with anything at all when the assailant uses this method. Also, some assailants don't do harassment to me. In this case, core assailant also uses this method, so the assailant transmits the voice of bad things to me, to my skull. They are really persistent, so this transmitter of voice must be over hundreds in a day. After that, this person made misunderstanding and started to do harassment to me again. There is other method by using mind reading, which shows in screen. When I had my own company, I think about the sales target area. If I write down this area, they can watch this through hidden camera, so I don't write down, but they can know my next target through my mind reading. The assailant ordered competitor to implement sales in this area a few days prior to my plan. After that, the competitor or assailant started to spread bad rumor of me. Therefore, when I go to there, many persons take bad action for me. Or when the customer see my stalker, the customer try to finish conversation. For the last period, this rumor harassment was slow going. I guess if they deal with me, they think there will be the same situation. If I get a customer's promise of the contract and then he hear my rumor or receives a silent pressure, I will never meet him. I had worked in the situation. Does this mean that the assailant wants me to commit suicide? I will never kill myself, but many victims in Japan whom I know already commit suicide. Also, some victims, including me, received mind control to commit suicide. If the person don't know this technology and receive this mind control, some of them might do this.